This is chair yoga. So hopefully you have a chair. Nothing is required of you, not even the chair, but I'm going to teach for the chair. So if you don't have a chair, if you're opting out of the chair, you're kind of a little bit on your own there. So I apologize. But other than that, I will offer many different ways to do things, hopefully enough ways for you. If not, I know everyone mutes and we're all in yoga, we're all very serious and nobody wants to, interrupt, but you can interrupt. If you have a yoga question pertaining to exactly what we are doing in the moment, I do not mind, just so you know. I would rather have you ask, because if you do have a question, the whole class might have it. I have no idea. So I do welcome that if that's necessary, for sure. So you don't have to be shy. All right. And let's see. Other than that, we're good. All right. So just the usual. If you've never been, I think everyone's been here. Maybe not. So everything's optional. Nothing should hurt, pinch, pull. You should be slightly challenged, but nothing should be painful. So if something your body does not like today, that's okay. Just don't do it. No, not everything's going to be for everyone. We're all in a very different place today and every day, and maybe you're in a different place than you were last week, and just honor that. We're just going to honor where we are today, no matter what it is. And I always tell people, oh, I don't want to come today, my back hurts, or this. You know what, just do what you can, or do nothing. Turn your camera off, close your eyes, and picture yourself doing yoga. That's what I say, because that's better than nothing. It really, really is. At least you're having some attraction, right? Some attraction from the universe of your body doing the yoga. So, all right, with that said, let's just start. I've babbled enough. So we're going to find ourselves in our chair with, to the best of your ability, feet are flat on the floor, toes are forward, spine's long and tall, chin is parallel to the floor. You can go ahead and bring those shoulders up, back, and down, if that feels good for you. Maybe starting to close the eyes, softening the gaze, or closing the eyes. If closing the eyes does not feel okay for you, then just softening the gaze, which means looking on the floor in front of you softly. So not looking at the screen, not really focusing on anything in particular. And we'll just start with a little bit of a breathing exercise. So inhale, isolating that breath into the belly. Feel the belly rise and expand like a balloon. On the exhale, belly deflates, navel goes towards spine, all air comes out. Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, belly falls. And go ahead and continue at your own breath, at your own pace. Inhaling into the belly. Exhale, navel goes to our spine, all air comes out, belly deflates. Doing a few more of those at your own pace. And whenever you are ready, we'll let that breath grow and blossom into the ribs, into the side body. So we'll inhale, ribs will expand, fill with air. Exhale, all air comes out, ribs will come back together. So inhale, ribs expand like an accordion. Exhale, all air out. And go ahead and continue at your own pace, your own breath, a few more of those. And also, if you have trouble isolating that breath, just picture it going there in your mind's eye, inhaling, ribs expand, exhale, all air out. And whenever you're ready, we'll let that breath grow and blossom into the chest, into the heart. Inhale, slight rise of the collarbone. Exhale, slight fall. And continue inhaling into the chest, into the heart. Exhaling all air out. And we'll bring those three breaths together. So what we'll do is we'll inhale a little bit into the belly, a little bit into the ribs, side body, and a little bit into the heart. And then we'll exhale from the heart, then the ribs and the belly. It's our 3-part breath. So inhaling 1, 2 in the belly, 3, 4 in the side body, 5, 6 into the chest or the heart. And then exhaling 1, 2 from the chest or the heart, 3, 4 from the ribs or side belly, 5 from the ribs and side body, 5, 6 from the belly. And you can count however you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if that's your breath, or 1, 2, 3. So whatever your breath is today. Well, 3-part breath. Inhale, belly, ribs, heart. Exhale, heart, ribs, belly. And just picture the breath going there in your mind's eye. And whenever you're ready for the next inhale, just go ahead and take that inhale. On the exhale, bringing the left ear just towards that left shoulder, nice, gentle side stretch in the neck, nice and gentle. Ear towards shoulder, it's not going to touch. Nice and gentle, breathing. Well, inhale up, exhale, other side. Inhale up, exhale, chin towards armpit. So off to the side and forward a little bit. Inhale up, exhale, other side. Chin towards other armpit. And inhale up, exhale like you're looking over your shoulder, like you're trying to see something behind you. Inhale back, exhale other side. Inhale back and roll back. All right, thank you. See you next week. Namaste. No, I'm just kidding. All right, I was making sure everybody was awake. Let's go do some shoulder rolls. So shoulders go up, back, and down. And let's do that to the breath today. So we'll inhale up and back and exhale down. Inhale up and back, exhale down. So go for your breath capacity, whatever your lung capacity is. So inhaling up and back, exhaling down. Shoulder rolls. And find your full range of motion. So are the rolls huge? Are they small? What's going on? Maybe only one shoulder wants to do it. And that's okay. I'm going to honor wherever we are today. Keep going, inhaling up and back, exhale down. Well, let's do one at a time. So inhale up and back, exhale down. Just very mindful with the movement, right? We're not rushing through it. It's not yoga marathon. Being here right now in that moment. Really feeling those micro movements. And there's no judgment here. So if something is going on, there's no judgments. There's no stories attached. It's just you moving the shoulders. And we can let that be still. So before the class, I was thinking, well, it's a rainy day here in Connecticut. I don't know where everybody is exactly, but it's a rainy day here. So a lot of times on a rainy day, like, well, let's do sun salutations. We'll make the sun come out. We'll go fast and hard. But I'm really feeling a slow-mo day, and I'm feeling that from you guys too, I think. I could be reading it wrong. Yeah. So Let's do a nice slow day then instead. We'll save those because the sun salutations can be a little challenging for some people. They're great and I love them. They move every part of your body, but some days are just slower than others. So we'll do a nice slow day. We're gonna do our hands today too, our poor little neglected hands, right? They do so much for us, and we're lucky if we even give them a little lotion sometimes, right? So let's start by clasping them together, interlacing fingers and rolling the wrists. So just trying to isolate the wrists here. Other things might move a little bit. Get a little snap, crackle, pops out. Good. And let's reverse. Perfect. Now, changing the interlace of the fingers. So it's going to feel weird. We're going to do the opposite of what you're doing. And roll this again. And reverse. And shake them out. We're going to spend some time on the hands today. So shake them out. Now, keep shaking. Can you keep shaking them? And then can you shake one and stop the other? This is a brain one. Then shake them both and then stop the opposite. I already messed up, I think. And don't watch yourself either because that makes it worse. That's what. So you're gonna shake them both, stop one, keep the other one shaking, stop one. And it's okay, you're gonna mess it up. It's no worries. We're just trying to do this. So no, we're not gonna judge ourselves for anything here. All right, you got that big still. Beautiful, beautiful. So we'll give a little palm up and a little bit of a stretch, nice and gentle. You're gonna feel it through that wrist, through that inner arm here. Nice and gentle stretch. Nice and gentle breathing. And flip it over. And switch. And flip. And you can give it a shake or two. All right, and some more for our hands. So the first one we'll do is we will bring all our fingertips touching. So thumb touching thumb, pointer touching pointer, etc. So all instead of like tenting the fingers. And you could do some push-ups here if that feels good. Like kind of push-ups, right? Now, without letting them touch, okay, so keeping all the fingertips touching, right? All our fingertips are going to stay touching. Now, we're trying not to let them touch. We're going to circle our thumbs around each other one way a bunch of times, and then the other way a bunch of times, but keeping all of the other fingertips touching. Does that make sense? So circling the thumbs, trying not to let them touch each other. Now the thumbs are usually the easiest ones for people, maybe not for you, but usually it's the ones that we all can do. And it gets harder. So then we'll go to the index finger, same thing. And it's okay if they touch, it's okay. You're just trying not to, that's all. They're gonna touch, it's okay, no big deal. You're just trying not to let them touch. Trying to get those fine motor skills, right? We lose these things as we get older, right? And I know you're not getting older. I know no one here is getting older, But if you know someone who's getting older, you could just tell them about it. All right, because none of us are. And you can go on to the middle, same thing, trying not to let them touch. I've been turning 39 for a lot of years, so. And the middle finger, other way. Now it's that pesky ring finger, that pesky ring finger. And just go nice and slow, take your time, try not to let it touch it. This one is really most likely for everyone. Some of you are show-offs and you can do it, but. And the pinky. Now do the pinky a few times extra and then go back and do them all again. Starting, when you're done with the pinky, starting with the ring. And trust me, this is a good one. It's frustrating. It might be hard. Just go nice and slow. Take your time. That pesky ring finger. Go back. And when you get to your thumbs, you can do your thumbs and then stop. Good. You could just maybe make nice. Starburst, whatever you need when you're done. Take your time when you're done. No rush. Good. One more for the hands. One more. One more. All right. So this one's a little bit different, a little bit less confusing. Maybe not. I don't know. I shouldn't say that because we're all of our brains work so different. So every finger to the thumb, 3 taps, 3 rubs. All right, I'll do it again with the pointer. 3 taps, 3 rubs. And then on to the middle, 3 taps, 3 rubs. And on to the ring, 3 taps, 3 rubs. And pinky. And do the pinky twice. And go back and do them all again. Until you get back to the index. All right. Yoga for your hands. Inhale all the way up. We'll exhale over to your left. Inhaling up and exhale right. Good, keep going at your own pace, your own breath. So inhaling up and exhaling side to side. Now, if only one arm wants to go up, that's okay. Or maybe no arms want to go up and that's okay too. Whatever happens here is good. Perfect. And then next time we inhale, next time we're up, we're going to bring the palms together and exhale down the middle. We'll meet there. Take your time, no problem. All right, inhale, point. Exhale, float. Palms down, good. And back to middle. Inhale, point. And float. Keep going. Inhaling up and exhaling, palms down. One more. This time, exhale forward, folding, hinging at the hips. Folding forward, you can round your spine here. You can let your head hang. Maybe you touch the floor. Maybe you touch your ankles, your shins, maybe your knees, maybe you get the dizzies and you want to lean on the thighs. Whatever happens here, it's all good. I'm just going to do that so I can watch the screen. And you're breathing. Now, if you are folded over so much that you are having trouble breathing, come up. That means you're too far. If you can't, I see you, Carl. I see you. If you can't breathe, it's too much, right? We don't ever want to not be able to have the breath. Like I said, all the breath should flow freely. That's the number one rule here. Now, when you're ready to inhale next, we're going to inhale up nice and slow, just back to our seated position. Good. Now we're going to bring the feet apart. Maybe wider than the chair with whatever feels good. Palms together. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, down, palms together, down the middle. And we're coming up as high as we can go. Inhale up. And exhale down the middle. Keep going at your own pace, your own breath. And I just want to show you, if you are struggling with that height, just you can go to wherever you come to is fine, right? There's no wrong way. The only wrong things you can do is do something that doesn't feel good for your body. Like I said, you should be slightly challenged. But doing anything that's hurting you, that's going against an injury or something you have already experienced. Like if you know an arm doesn't bend and I'm saying bend the arm, don't force it. All right, one more time, we're gonna go up. And we'll exhale, forward fold again, this time coming to the inside of the legs, right? So we're gonna change our fold a little bit so you can go to the floor, to the ankles, to the shins. You can lean on the thighs, so wherever you go, letting the head hang if that feels good to you. So this might change your fold a little bit here. Maybe you come a little bit lower, maybe not. Breathing, if your breath is stifled at all, then just come up a little bit. We don't want to do that. And when you are ready to inhale, inhaling up nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. Good. So while we're here with our feet apart, we'll do a little chair triangle. All right. So for this one, the back of the left hand will come onto the inside of the left leg, and going anywhere from your floor or your knee or anywhere in between. And then we'll look, either looking up at the right palm, if that feels good, or you can look straight ahead, or you may look down. So whatever your neck is feeling like today, and you are breathing. And once again, if you're too low and it's hurting and you can't breathe right, just come up a little. Just come up a little. Nice deep breaths. If you're unable to take a deep breath, you know you're in it too deep, right? And whenever you're ready to inhale, next time we're going to inhale up and we're going to go ahead and do the other side. So back of right hand, inside of right leg, looking up at left palm. Or I'm sorry, I forgot to offer the hand on hip as well if you want to do that. If your arm is tired or your shoulder is ouchy. and you are breathing. And wherever that right hand falls, anywhere from the floor, anywhere to your knee, it's all good. And whenever you're ready to inhale, we're going to come on up. Exhale, relax. We're going to stay with our feet here, and we're going to do what we call the revolving triangle. So this is opposite. So taking our left palm and bringing it to the inside of the right leg instead of right. So we're reaching left to right, and right hand can either be on hip or you can lift it up as well, like revolving triangle. Beautiful. Nice deep breaths here. Good job. And whenever you're ready to inhale up and exhale other side. Right palm inside of left, look up at right. And notice the difference between the sides without attaching a story, without attaching judgment. One side might be a little bit easier, a little bit looser, or maybe not. Maybe you're the same. And we'll inhale up and relax. Good. And you can bring those feet back. Perfect. Perfect. That is my dog licking the bed, so I'm very sorry. I can't mute him. So ankle circles. So if your feet come off the floor, we will lift them up. If they do not, you can leave them there. That's absolutely fine. So we're going to, I don't know what I do. You don't want to see my feet, huh? We're going to circle feet, circle ankles, toes towards each other, right? And go ahead and close your eyes and picture that you have like all the mobility in the world in these ankles. All the flexibility, they're perfect circles. Perfect, perfect. And reverse. And then point your toes towards me. And then towards you, back and forth, pointing and flexing. And windshield wipers. Good. And go ahead and drop those heels onto the floor. We want to come a little forward in the chair if that's safe, right? We only want to do it if it's safe. And dig the heels into the floor and legs are straight. So legs are straight, heels are digging into the floor, your feet are kind of propped up a little bit. Now, if that hurts, if that's too much, you want to keep a little bit of a bend or as much of a bend in the knees as you need. No matter what you do, your knees should be soft, right? Not locked out. So a little bit of a bend if you need to. Now, you might want to stay right here if you feel that in the back of your legs here. That might be enough of a stretch and you could just stay right here. Or if you want a little bit more, you could take a nice big inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to come forward with our flat back, hinging at the hips. So our back is going to stay nice and tall. You're going to stay looking forward. We're not rounding the spine. We're not rounding the neck. Breathing and coming as forward as it feels good for you. Or you can hold on to the chair too. We don't want anyone falling off. So whatever feels safer for you. And you are breathing. And wherever you come is fine. You can stay sitting straight up even. This is for your legs. Wherever you need to. Doesn't matter what anyone else is doing here. That's stupid. I have an old pug that's making a lot of funny noises. I know it sounds like I didn't eat breakfast, right? And your next inhale, you can come on up and relax and come and sit back in the chair. The joys of working from Zoom. Now, our chair pigeon. So if your left ankle comes above your right knee, you can go ahead and do that. And that would be this. Now, if there's no way that's going to happen for you, you could start crossing ankle over ankle or ankle over shin. Or maybe you do get here and it's like, oh, it's a bit too much for me, but I can get there. Then straighten out that opposite leg, and straighten out that right leg a little bit, and it'll be easier on that left hip and that left thigh. So wherever it feels good for you. Now, if you have access to the foot, you're gonna give it some love, right? A little rub, little massage, whatever it wants. Maybe nothing. Or maybe you don't have access to the foot. You could, why don't you just close your eyes and just send it some love from your heart. Some love, some appreciation. Maybe telling that foot what you're grateful for. What does that foot do for you? Even if it's your not so happy foot, still be grateful. Good. And whenever you've had enough, you can let that be still. Now, if you're here and this is enough of a stretch for you, go ahead and just stay here. If you want a little bit more in that left hip, that left thigh, take a nice big inhale. Exhale once again forward with a flat back, hinging at the hips until you feel that stretch. This is our chair pigeon pose. And you are breathing. And whenever you're ready to inhale, come on up. And on the exhale, we're going to take that right hand, bring it to the right knee or shin, left hand on thigh or chair. Inhale, lengthen spine nice and tall. Exhale, belly, ribs, and heart follow, twisting towards the bent knee, probably towards your left. Good. And on every inhale, lengthen the spine, or just maybe imagine the spine lengthening. And on every exhale, imagine more twisting, like you're a sponge. You're wringing out all that you don't need. Wring it out, let it go. Right into the floor. Someone will clean it up later. And whenever you're ready, you can inhale back. Exhale, help the leg down, help that foot down, and make nice. So you probably feel a little funny, so a little rub. Whatever, make nice, always make nice, right? We're gonna go ahead and do that other side. So if you want to start with ankle over ankle, ankle over shin, that's absolutely fine. Or ankle over knee, wherever you want to get there. Remember, you can always straighten out that opposite leg. And once again, a little love to the foot and toes, whether you're sending it from your heart or your hand. Also, letting that foot know that you appreciate it. You appreciate all it does for you. Even if sometimes you think it's not perfect, it's still doing something. So still show it that appreciation, showing it that love. We have learned, especially as women, to be so critical of our bodies, right? Let's show it some love. All those parts, all those beautiful parts, they do so many things for us. And all we want to do is say, it's too small, it's too big, it's too hairy, it's too bald, it's too, no, it's perfect. It's all perfect. All right. And once you had enough of that foot, you can rest your arms and hands. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, forward until you feel your stretch, or you can stay sitting up. That's okay too. So whatever feels good here. And we're coming forward that flat back. So we're going to stay, we're not going to round, right? We're coming forward the flat back again. Breathing. And I want to repeat for that. And inhale. Exhale, left hand on knee or shin, right hand on thigh or chair. Inhale, lengthen spine nice and tall. Exhale, belly rubs and heart follow, twisting towards your right, towards that bent knee. And we'll inhale back and exhale, help the leg down, make nice. Shake, rub, there. All right, so gratitude receive. Gratitude receive. This is my favorite because I get to ask for stuff. So what we will do here is on the inhale, we're going to start together, but probably won't finish together. We will do it 5 times. On the inhale, we're going to open our arms, open our heart, look up to the sky, the heaven, the universe, ask for something we want or need. On the exhale, we'll bring the palms together in front of the heart, bow forward, expressing gratitude for something that we have, right? 5 times. 5 different things you're grateful for. As far as asking, it does not matter. 5 different things you are grateful for. All right, everyone get it? If not, speak up. But that was a quick explanation. I think a lot of you have done it before, though. All right. So we'll start with the palms together. We'll take a nice big inhale together. And a long exhale. And start on your next inhale whenever that comes for you. What do you want? What do you need? And what are you grateful for? And go ahead 4 more times. And whenever you are ready, close the eyes. No rush, finish up. No rush. But when you are done, just close your eyes or soften your gaze. And you can rest your hands on the lap or in Anjali Mudra or prayer, whatever you'd like to call it. And just what were you asking for? So what were you asking for? What would it look like? What would it be like? What would it feel like as if it were? And I want you to hold on to that uninterrupted. What would it be like as if it were? As if it were. What would it look like for you? If all those things you were asking for were true, and if they weren't for you, what would that person look like? Or maybe other people are involved. What would they look like, be like, feel like? As if it were. And just holding on to that for about 20 more seconds. Good. Now just starting to make your way to a comfortable position, whatever that means. So if you want to lay down, lay down. You want to stay where you are, stay where you are. So for our meditation today, it'll be a little shorter. So I'm going to do something that I think is super duper needed. It's called loving kindness. Loving kindness. So we have a world that is so divided, it's disgusting. Or a country, rather, a state, city. It's so divided. And we, if someone doesn't think what we think, that's it. We hate them, right? Isn't that what we're supposed to do? So let's see if we can send some love. All right. So we're going to close the eyes, or you can soften the gaze, whatever's more comfortable for you. And I want everyone to picture themselves. Picture yourself as you are, as you wish you were, whatever feels good for you. Picture yourself. And look at yourself and say, I wish you peace. I wish you love. I wish you health. I wish you abundance. Now picture a loved one, someone very, very dear to you. Maybe a spouse, a family member, a child, a pet, someone really dear, even a really, really good friend, somebody very dear to you. Picture your loved one. Look at that person and say, I wish you peace. I wish you love. I wish you health. I wish you abundance. Now picturing a friend, a good friend, someone you like. And look at that friend and say, I wish you peace. I wish you love. I wish you health. I wish you abundance. Now, picture a neutral person, someone, maybe an acquaintance, someone you know, maybe it's someone that works at the Dunkin' Donuts you go to or the grocery store, just a neutral, the mailman, I don't know, a neutral person, right? And look at that person. You don't have any feelings for or against them, just someone you've seen in your life. Look at the neutral person and say, I wish you peace. I wish you love. I wish you health, and I wish you abundance. Now picture a not so welcome person in your life. Maybe someone you don't really like very much. Maybe it's someone you know personally, maybe it's someone you don't know personally. But picturing someone you really just don't vibe with. And look at that person and say, I wish you peace. I wish you love. I wish you health. And I wish you abundance. Now picture everybody that you've ever met before in your entire life. You don't have to picture them individually, but think of everyone you've ever seen, ever known, ever met, ever crossed paths with in your life. Picture them all and look at them and say, I wish you peace. I wish you love. I wish you health. And I wish you abundance. Now picture every living being in the universe. Every living being in the universe. And look at them all and say, I wish you peace. I wish you love. I wish you health. And I wish you abundance. Now picture yourself, your loved one, your friend, your neutral person, your not so nice person, everyone you've ever crossed paths with, and every living being in the universe, and picture you all together in the same room. And look at all of you and say, I wish you all peace. I wish you all love. I wish you all health. And I wish you all abundance. The light in me honors that in each of you. Thank you so much. And I wish you all peace. And I wish you all love. And I wish you all health. And I wish you all abundance.
Thank you, Michele.
Thank you. I'll see you all next week.